Here's the thing about her though. She's so pretty. But, oh man, people might not like this opinion, man. She is very popular. She's like a world-renowned name. But I do find her slightly overrated, man. I'm going to put her in the overrated. Because despite her being in a lot of masterclasses, a lot of bangers, I really feel like she lacks in romantic chemistry. What's up, everybody? It's K-Drama Kenny. We're back with another video, guys. And this time, we're talking about actresses, all right? We talked about actors last video, you know. The comment section was a little bit mixed. You know, I will be brutally honest again for the actresses, but I did see a comment and I feel like it's worth mentioning. A comment said you should add like a too early to tell section. So I have added a too early section. It's in the same section as overrated. I'm going to quickly go through the tiers so you guys understand how I rank these people. Number 1 is certified banger. Every time I see this actress on the screen, it means it's a certified banger, and I just know it already because they just don't miss with the K-dramas they're in. Right under that's great actress. These are actresses who just perform way better than the average Joe. Like, these actresses are really top tier, and I feel like I have to acknowledge them, and I have to applaud them. Under that, reliable. These are people you could throw into a K-drama, and, you know, you can rely on them to deliver. You know, you can rely on them to do what they got to do, you know, and they know how to pick their script. Like, they might not be the best at like every genre, but they know how to pick their scripts appropriately. And then below that, overrated or too early to tell. Like, this too early, like maybe I watched one K-drama because a lot of those comments made me realize like I only watch like a lot of people like 1 or 2 times, but I feel like that's because I like to expand my palette. I'm still fairly new. Like, I haven't watched over 100. I think I'm about like 98 or something. I might be at 100 now. I gotta recheck, but I have like, and out of all those K-dramas, I try not to like watch the same person over and over again because I want to kind of expand my palette, see new actresses. So that's what I try to do. So I do apologize, guys. You know, I'm sorry. Just tell me that. If I only watch these people a couple times, it's because I like to expand my palette. And then right below that's not for me. These are just actresses that aren't for me. I don't know if anyone's gonna be on that list, but without further ado, no more stalling. Let's talk about it, guys. Remember, this is just my opinion. I'm not the end all be all, you know. So don't get too offended by me. But we're starting off pretty strong with Kim Ji-won. Now, I've seen her in Queen of Tears. I've seen her in Love Struck in the City. And I feel like I've seen her more than I've already seen her. But those are two of her, like, one of her most popular K-dramas. The one that's really popular that I haven't seen is Fight for My Way. And I'm going to go back and watch that because it has Park Seo Joon. And I do think I need to see more of him, especially based on the last comment section. But you guys had a lot to say about him. But Kim Ji-won is so good to me. Like, Queen of Tears, I really enjoyed her role. You know, Love Struck in the City, she was alongside Ji Chang-wook. And if you guys know Ji Chang-wook, you know, he knows how to deliver a romance. And so does Kim Ji-won. Every time I see Kim Ji-won, I feel like she does well. Also saw her in Descendants of the Sun. Now that I think of it, I've seen her in a lot. I've seen her in a good amount of K-dramas. And I actually liked her. Oh my God, her secondary romance. Matter of fact, certified banger. We're going for it early, man. Kim Ji-won's good, guys. Like, I feel like every K-drama, whether main lead, she steals a show. Secondary romance, she stole the show. She outperformed Song Hye Kyo, I feel like, in that show with her romance with Song Joong Ki. You know, I just feel like she's special when it comes to romances. So I'm going to put her on this tier list, and I'm going to put her at the very top because I feel like she deserves it. All right, next up, we got, I believe this is Bae Suzy. Now, I've only watched her in one K-drama. So in that K-drama was Genie Make a Wish. She was alongside Kim Woo Bin, who she was also alongside him in another show, I think Uncontrollably Fond. I haven't watched that. This is actually the only Bae Suzy show I watched. I know she has a really popular one named Duna. One thing I've noticed about her, first of all, she's very pretty. Like, I could glaze her all day. Like, we could talk about her all day off her aesthetics. You know, something I do hear about her though is people say she's just a pretty face and she can't act well. I didn't see that in Genie Make a Wish, but I see what people mean when they say that. Her acting sometimes comes off a little alright, but her romantic chemistry with Kim Woo Bin and Genie Make a Wish was my favorite part about the show. She just has a good aesthetic about her too. Like, and the fact that I haven't watched Duna, that's her most popular one. It's just like, I guess for me, it's like kind of too early to tell with her, but I want to also say reliable. But I didn't really like Genie Make a Wish. I didn't really like Genie Make a Wish, but It's too early. I'm gonna put her in the overrated slash too early section, not because she's overrated, but because it's too early. I will tell you guys if I think it's overrated or too early. For her, I'm just putting it because it's too early. That one show, I feel like it's hard to gauge her fully in that show, because like I said, it just wasn't that great of a show, and I feel like I could see more of her depth, and maybe in Duna, that's her most popular show. And yeah, I'm just gonna go too early for now. I love Bae Suzy though, and I'll watch her any day. Like if she's on my screen, I'm watching. You know, crisscross applesauce, hands folded. I'm there, you know. But neither here or there. Next up, you guys might not recognize this girl, but I do. Her name's Jae In. I saw her in The Night Has Come, and I see her, like, she's always playing, like, kind of a kid role. And she's 21. I'm only, like, 2 years older than her, bro. Like, she could be my wife in the future. Who knows? Huh? You know? She's 21, but I see her in a lot of different K-dramas, playing, like, usually younger roles. I know in Our Unwritten Soul, she was, like, the younger version of Park Bo Young's character. Yeah, she's good though. I'm really fond of her, guys, and I feel like she's so young, but she still has great performances. I've seen her in countless shows. Like I can't even name all the shows I've seen her in because she's never really the main character, but she always does well in her roles. I just saw her on Price of Confessions too. I just finished that recently. Man, this y'all might say it's early. I'm going great actress. She's a really good actress for 21 years old. I feel like she has a very promising future in the game, and I feel like she's one of those people that we're watching now and we're like, oh well, she's gonna be crazy in the future, and we're right. You know, I'm gonna see her in the certified banger tier list really soon. I think the more I see her, the better she gets. I want to see her as she gets older get more roles where like she's the main. Well, she's been the main sometimes, but like a main in a romance. I actually think this year she has a K-drama coming out alongside someone. I gotta fact check that, but I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, she's just amazing. I feel like I could watch her all day. Next up, who is this? Who is that? Who is this? Wait, who the hell? Oh, that's Seo Hyun Jin. Okay, I feel offended for not recognizing her. But to be fair, I only watched her in one show. I know she's in a show like Another Miss O or something, but I watched her in The Trunk. Whew. The Trunk. Now, if you guys know about The Trunk, her chemistry was so good. And the fact that she has so much other good shows that are praised and I haven't watched it, I'm going to go ahead and hedge my bets, and I'm going great actress. I do think she's a great actress. Like her, I'm going to put her in front of Lim Ji Yeon. She's older. She's like 42, I believe, 43. Something about actress, like the older actresses in K-dramas, I just gravitate towards them more. I just find like the mature romance is more enticing to me, you know. And she's one of those people who's always going to bring it, guys. I want to see so much more of her, guys. I hate that The Trunk's the only show I have to gauge of her because she has so much other popular shows that I just haven't given the time of day yet. And I know I'm going to enjoy it because, like, the way she showed me in The Trunk, the depth in her character, her romantic chemistry. You know, she's in a K-drama ongoing right now called Love Me. I'm probably going to actually check that out when it fully releases. I'm very fond of Seo Hyun Jin, and she's one of my favorites. I'm sorry for not recognizing her. Her picture looks a little bit different than I usually see her. Neither here or there. Next up, Park Ji Hyun. And now, anyone who knows me, you guys know when I talk about the best acting performance, individual acting performance of all time, I give it to her and you and everything else. And they're going to say Kenny only watched the one show again. But it was only one show I watched her in, guys, and she's going to certified banger. Let me tell you something about that acting performance. I've never seen a female lead perform that well in my life, so she's going to go to the top of the tier. She is special. She's perfect. That role, it resonated and stuck with me so much because the way she displayed emotions, how talented she played that character, and just the emotional presence and the longing she left me when that show was done. Like, I kept thinking about her character. Like, I was spending late night just thinking of Park Ji Hyun. How great was that performance? She left me in awe, man. And any K-drama I'm more just inclined to watch. I heard Yoo Mi Cells is something she's in alongside her co-star that she was also with in this show called named Kim Go Eun. And I'm very fond of Kim Go Eun, but for some reason, people also tell me that Yoo Mi Cells is kind of cringe. And you guys know I don't really like cringe that much. But, you know, just because it's Park Ji Hyun, I might give it a shot. I also feel like I've seen her in some movies. I don't really know. I don't memorize like movie names, but I've definitely seen her in some K movies as well. So I have no problem putting her certified banger because every time I see her, she will perform, and she'll perform 10 out of 10 extent. Trust me when I say Park Ji Hyun, when it comes to straight acting, yeah, I even want to put her ahead of Kim Ji Won, but I love Kim Ji Won, so I'm not going to do it. All right. Neither here or there. Next up, Jung Hoyeon from Squid Games. Sang Ho Young. I don't know that meme, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think everyone only seen her in Squid Games because like that's like the one K-drama she featured in. She's a model full-time, so she doesn't need to do this, and I understand, but Fun fact, she actually got me into K-dramas, guys, because I remember seeing her in Squid Games like back in 2021 or something. And I was like, what? I was like, is all Korean women this beautiful? I was like, and then that just got me into like going through just watching more. But like, she's one of those people who put me on to like Korean dramas in general. And her Squid Game role actually won awards. Like, she was really good. Best new actress, a lot of things. And I don't know how likely it is she's going to be back in the scene, but I'm saying great actress because that role, it really left me impressed, and it kind of put me on to watching K-drama, so I feel like I have to acknowledge her in a great actress. She's so good and she's so beautiful. Like, aesthetically, I could watch her all day on my screen, no complaints. And her acting is really good. She has that model face, and I feel like it resonates well in like her role in Squid Games, because like she had like a stoic face, and I feel like she displayed emotions really well. So I'm very fond of Ho Yeon Jung, and she is going to be in the great actress list. Next up, I believe this is Yoona, right? Yes, it looks like Yoona. Is that Yoona? It is, and definitely Yoona. Now, Yoona is special in her own way. Yoona is like what I call, she knows what her place is, and she doesn't really get out of it, which is like rom-coms. She has such a smiley face, you know? And the only critique I have about her sometimes is like when she gets emotional, I don't feel the emotions with her, if that makes sense. Like, I remember in Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, she would like start crying and stuff. I didn't feel anything. Like, usually when like actors cry, I'm like, oh, like I have like like who's a good crier? Like, we'll probably talk about it a little bit later, but like there's the Bo Youngs, there's the Kim Tae Ri's. When they start crying, I'm like, dang, like I feel that in my soul. Yuna's one of those people, when she starts crying, I'm just so used to seeing her smile, so I don't really have her, I don't really like react. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's all right, you know. But other than that, she knows how to play a role. I'm gonna put her reliable, because she's reliable. Like, you know when to. You know, you know when to watch her, and like she'll be funny in rom-coms. She has that cute smile, you know, but yeah, I just think Reliable was the right place to put her. She's still really good, and I'm still gonna watch her in probably all her shows. I know where she's gonna be good at. To be fair though, I watched King the Land, I watched like Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. I'm watching her mostly rom-coms. She was in K2, which is more of an action. Haven't watched that yet. All right. And I know people are going to be like getting in the comments, like, watch it. You know, maybe she does a better job with emotional presence in that show. I'm not sure. You guys will know more than me if you watched it, but neither here or there. I do think she's a pretty solid actor. So actress. So I'm going to put in the reliable thing, because I feel like she's reliable. Next up, So In Ah. Now, So In Ah, man, her secondary couple in Business Proposal. Also saw the secondary couple in Twinkling Watermelon. I've seen So In Ah a couple times. There's other shows I've seen her, and I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But every time I see So In Ah, I feel like she plays her roles pretty well. You know, I want to see her in more like lead romance. Has she had a lead romance? I think she has one upcoming this year, actually. No joke. I know Oh My Ghost Clients. I didn't watch that, but I heard of it. I think that might have been a lead romance for her. Not fully sure, but So In is solid, man. So In is solid. I'm between great actress and reliable, to be fair, because I feel like but how great of it? Let me think about her actual performances. Her best one was probably Business Proposal, because she exhibited some amazing chemistry with Kim Min-gyo. Their chemistry was through the roof. You know, they were special. And Twinkling Watermelon, she was pretty solid too. I'm gonna go reliable, but I'm gonna put her at the top of reliable. And she's one of my favorites, though. I will say that she's one of my favorites. Like, I love watching her. I just feel like she's very reliable. Like, you can never go wrong with having So In a script. I just want to see her in more, because I guess I haven't watched her in lead romances, but I want to see her more of that, so I could actually get a gauge of her, like, her emotional presence and like how she is overall. But I really like So In. I kind of want to put her in great actress, but I don't want to just stack the great actress chair with like a bunch of people who are like, all right, moving on. We're gonna go Jo Boa. Now, I seen her in, I believe, was it 2 shows? Destined with You, which I didn't like, and most people know that from my last video, because they didn't like where I placed her wound. And then I saw her in Dear Hong Rong. She was so much better in Dear Hong Rong. I actually saw Dear Hong Rong first and went back and watched Destined with You. Dear Hong Rong, she was so good, dude. She was really good to me, man. Like, really good. Then Destined with You, she was a lot more cringe in that role. I know it's just a script she got, but I wasn't really fond of just the way that show went, you know. But man, because her performance in Dear Hong Rong was really peaking. There's so much other shows I haven't watched of her, you know. I'm between reliable and great actress, to be honest. Ooh, this is tough. Man, this is tough. I really did like Dear Hong Rong. Dear Hong Rong is one of the most slept on shows, I think. I really do think that. I think I will put her in the top of reliable. I think she is reliable overall. Destined With You might have been a bad thing with her, but I think overall she's a reliable actress. You get her in her role, and she's probably gonna deliver. And yeah, she does well for the most part. So I'm gonna put her reliable. Why not? We'll put her in the reliable category, and no one can fight over that. Next up, I believe this is Shin Ye Eun. Seen her in The Glory. She played the younger version of the bully, the younger version of the female bully in The Glory. That was amazing. Saw her in 100 Memories as well. I saw her on other shows. I saw her in a lot of other shows. She's never really like the main person though. Why can't I think of the shows off the top of my head? I can't. But Shin Ye Eun is really good at acting. Like I feel like she has this vibe about her. For some reason, I think her best role is her Glory role. Honestly, like she played the villain really well. She has like this smile about her and these eyes about her that I feel like she fits really good with the aesthetic. I haven't watched Revenge on Others or something like that, which she is in, and it's one of her most popular shows. But from what I get of her, she's a really good actress. Like I really feel like she's very solid in what she does. I think I'm gonna go reliable. Though. Maybe the top of reliable because I do really rate her in the shows I've seen. Her acting's really good to me. Like I feel like she's always gonna deliver in every role. I just don't want to say great because I haven't watched her best shows yet, and I feel like the more I watch her, she might climb the list. But for now, I do like what she'd be doing in every K-drama I see her in. She has good range, good range in her acting. Ooh, should I go great? I don't know. Like she hasn't had a performance that completely blew me away. The Glory came close though. But nah, I think the right things to do is reliable for now. She's like 27, 28, still fairly young, but I want to see a little bit more from her. Moving on, who is this? Who is that? Oh, that's Kim Go Eun. Sometimes I gotta get closer, guys, because like it's hard to tell. Kim Go Eun is so good. Kim Go Eun, so good. I gotta tell you a little story time about Kim Go Eun. I'll make it quick. Her Goblin role I thought was pretty cringe. And I remember thinking like, I don't think she's good. After Goblin, I watched You and everything else. How dumb I felt. I want to backhand myself. Then I recently watched Price of Confessions, and she has so much other movies I still haven't seen her in. And every show I watched her in, first of all, her diversity is crazy. And I've seen so much like movies too. She's a movie. I don't know the movie. She's like, there's like a scene in the movie that I remember because I always see it on my Instagram reels. But dude, she's so diverse. Like this is when you say diversity, this is what I mean. She could play like a little bit of a rom-com character, like a young character, childish, and do well like the Goblin. Or she could play like kind of like a bad guy essence in The Price of Confessions. Or she could play like that innocent role in the depth she had in You and everything else. Kim Go Eun is special. She's not average. And should I put her above Kim Ji Won? I'll oblige. Kim Go Eun #1, baby. Yeah, we love Kim Go Eun on this channel. I'm so mad I ever doubted her, bro. She's one of those people like you doubt from one performance and then you realize script really does a lot, doesn't it? Kim Go Eun's perfect to me. I love her. And if she's single, maybe I shoot shot, maybe open her DMs. Jokes aside, I love Kim Go Eun. And she's just one of my favorite actresses. She's so good. Neither here or there. I just had to glaze a little bit. I'm fanning out. I like her a lot. Next up, we got Go Min Si. Now, here's the thing. Go Min Si's known for her range, guys. But the problem with this is I've only seen her in her romantic roles. I've seen her in Youth of May, which was pretty good, but I feel like the romance was lacking. And I saw her in Tastefully Yours, and I couldn't finish it. Here's the thing about Go Min Si I've noticed. She doesn't have good romantic chemistry. Despite that, she is in a good amount of rom-coms. But like I heard The Frog was pretty good. She's in like Sweet Home I haven't watched. But like those aren't like really romantic roles. Those are more like her showing her like crazy side, and I feel like she's better in that genre. But from what I've seen in the rom-coms, I do think she's overrated. I'm sorry, I do apologize. Just tell me that. I'm sure she has a lot of fans. She's really pretty though. Like I really enjoy watching her on my screen. But I feel like when it comes to romances, she's just not really. It's not really her cup of tea. It doesn't feel like a cup of tea. So I'm gonna put her overrated. Yeah, I apologize. So don't get too mad. Just tell me that. That's just my opinion. I just feel like her romantic chemistry just never hits with the male. Maybe she doesn't like men. I actually don't know, but I just feel like it doesn't hit when I see her in romances ever. She had Lee Do-han, bro, and she couldn't have like good romantic chemistry. She had me thinking Lee Do-han lacked in chemistry, and then I had to watch Lee Do-han in other dramas to prove otherwise. But Tastefully Yours, when that solidified it for me, I was like, okay, it's her. She's got to be the problem. Neither here or there. She's not a problem. I do think her better roles are like action roles, but I haven't watched most of those, or thriller roles. So yeah. Next up, I got Cho Yi Hyun. That's her name, right? Cho Yi Hyun. I saw her in Head Over Heels. I saw her in All of Us Are Dead, which is probably her most popular role, and she's good, dude. She's good. She showed good romantic chemistry with Chu Young Woo in Head Over Heels, and then All of Us Are Dead. I really found myself very fond of her character. I really like her, and she's like relatively young. I believe she's like 25. How is she older? So these people can't be older than me, bro. They look so young to me. Like, how the hell she got like 2 years on me? It just making no sense to me. Like, she literally looks so young. Neither here or there. That shit blows my mind for some reason. Like, what? Yeah, but she was really good in every role I've seen her in. I feel like, I'm just confused on like, is she the iconic great actress tier? Head Over Heels was good. All of Us Are Dead, but I think I'm gonna go reliable. I think great actress is for like people I really think are like tier, like a different tier. She's really good. She's really reliable, and I would watch her in most every single K drama. She's probably gonna climb into great actress the more I see her in. Yeah, just a little bit to go, but she's really good. She's very reliable, and I feel like you give her any script, she's not gonna go in there and she's not gonna do bad. Neither here or there though. Moving on. Han So Hee. So Hee, I saw her in Nevertheless with Song Kang, one of my first K-dramas. I remember that. Also saw her in My Name. She was good, My Name, she was really good. After Nevertheless, I was a little bit like skeptical of her. I was like, do I like, how's her acting? And then My Name, I was like, you know what? She's solid. People have mixed opinions about her. I think she's good overall. I don't have anything negative to say about her. I think she's reliable. She's on a Project Y K-drama. Dropping, I don't know when, but soon, I think, 2026. So she's reliable from what I've seen. No real critiques about her. Like, nevertheless, she felt a little bit flat in that role, but I do think My Name showed me that she could do action really well. And she did have great chemistry with Song Kang, despite how I felt. Maybe the script in the show just wasn't all that great, but overall, well-rounded actor, and she has good diversity, so I could put her in reliable pretty soundly. Next up, Jun Ji Hyun. I could easily put her on Too Early to Tell because I watched her in one show, which is Tempest. And she's going to work alongside Ji Chang-wook this year, 2026. Can't wait to see that. But I'm not going to put her in Too Early because she's going to go straight into great actress. Are you kidding me? You know how good that role was in Tempest? I actually want to put her certified banger, I do. I really do, I want to do it. Should I do it? They're going to say, but Kenny, only one show. But it was such a good role. Like, if you're one show and there's a really good role, I might do it, man. I might do it. Because, like, she's so good. I don't know, man. The thing about Tempest, it was like such a different show. Like, she showed everything to me in that show. She showed action, seriousness, she showed romantic chemistry. Nah, you're going up there. I'm sorry. She's going up there. You can hate if you want. Jun Ji Hyun, certified banger. Tempest is the highest rated thriller of all time for me, outside of Flower of Evil and Mouse. But like, her romantic chemistry was on a different level. That was actually going to be a 10 out of 10 show if it wasn't for what was it now? Oh, the ending was a little bit that was just the writing though. Jun Ji Hyun, I'm very excited to see her in more shows. So if you have any more recommendations for her, just know I love her already. I'm gonna love whatever show you recommend, so recommend down below. Next up, Jeon Do Yeon. I saw her in like Can't Kill Bok-soo, which is like a movie, something like that. And then I saw her in Price of Confession. She's really good. She's 52 and she's never looked better, bro. Something about older actors, it just looks so, they're just so amazing. I love them. I want to put her in great actress. I could put her in certified bangers, but I think I could watch her a little bit more. Her roles, like, she's just really good. She's a really good actor. She's just one of those people who just always gonna act very good. So I'm gonna praise her pretty well. I'm gonna put her in great actress, and I'm gonna put her on top of everyone else, because I think she's a different level. So I respect her. Next up, this is Seo Ye Jin. Now, Something in the Rain, best romantic K-drama of all time, with the best chemistry of all time. Crash Landing on You, one of my rare perfect K-dramas of all time. You best believe she's going to certified banger, and might just do it. I'm going to do it. Ahead of Kim Go Eun. Sorry, Kim Go Eun, I love you, but I love Seo Ye Jin maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I actually don't know who I like more. But Seo Ye Jin, like, she's going to go in there and she's going to be Seo Ye Jin every time. And I feel like that's what makes her so good. She's gonna be herself, and her chemistry is always gonna deliver. And her acting, her raw acting is just good. She was in a movie I think last year called No Other Choice, and I think I gotta watch that because I've been hearing crazy stuff about that as well. Still a lot of shows I haven't watched her in. She's gonna be in a show this year with Ji Chang Wook. Ji Chang Wook just has a busy schedule. He has Son Ye Jin and Jun Ji Hyun. He has two people on my certified banger tier list, and he's gonna perform with them this year. I'm in a good place in life right now for K-drama. Let's just say that. Son Ye Jin going straight to certified banger. Chemistry so good she made Hyun Bin fall in love. Let's be real. Something special about that woman. And she's 43. Age is just a number. Well, she's married. I can't make a joke. I was gonna make it. Listen, Hyun Bin's arguably the luckiest man on earth. Let's leave it at that. All right. Next up, who is this? I think this is Hye Kyo. Is that Hye Kyo actually? Yeah, it's Hye Kyo. Saw her in The Glory. Saw her in Descendants of the Sun. And she's in a lot of great shows. Like, on paper, it wouldn't be a weird thing to say certified banger. But oddly enough, I gotta be real with you guys. She's like, I don't believe the chemistry in the shows I see her in. Like, I know she's in a lot of romantic K-dramas. I know she's very popular. But, like, her romantic chemistry isn't all that great. She's alongside Gong Yoo this year in a K-drama. And I found myself being a little bit scared about how their chemistry is going to play out. And it's not because I think Gong Yoo slacks in chemistry. It's because I think she does. I don't want to hate. Here's the thing about her, though. Like, she's so pretty and aesthetically pleasing. Her acting doesn't seem too bad. She does all right in rom-coms. But, oh, man, people might not like this opinion, man. She is very popular. She's like a world-renowned name. But I do find her slightly overrated, man. I'm going to put her in the overrated. Because despite her being in a lot of masterclasses, a lot of bangers, I really feel like she lacks in romantic chemistry. To the point where, like, Descendants with the Sun, she ended up dating that guy afterwards. Like, she dated Song Joong Ki afterwards. And, like, I still wasn't convinced during the show that she even liked him. I don't know, something with her chemistry is a little bit off. But I kind of want to, like, I don't want to say she's not reliable because she always has bangers. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Just so me though. I apologize to anyone who doesn't like this opinion because I know a lot of people aren't. People might misunderstand what I'm saying here. I don't think she's bad. I just think she's overrated. I think people rate her a little bit too highly. I think her popularity isn't because she's a wicked great actor. Okay, that sounds kind of rude. I apologize. Listen, I just think overrated slightly. I'm gonna move on because I don't want to say too much. All right, next up, Jung Chae Yeon. I probably said her name wrong. You know why? Because I watched her in one show. It was Beyond the Bar, and I know her. The reason I recognize her face so much is because like a show called like Family by Choice or something. There's so much shows that I know that she's in, but I haven't watched. I really liked her in Beyond the Bar to a point where I want to put her reliable. But it's just too early. I'm going to put it too early. Not overrated. Don't get this twisted. This is the / too early part. I really want to say reliable, a great actress, but I can't just say that off of Beyond the Bar. She's so pretty. Like, she's such an aesthetically pleasing human being. And I'm very fond of her. And I will be watching other K-dramas of her. So you guys are going to have to help me with this one and give me her best shows down below. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Family by Choice or something. Was it even that show she was in? Something like that. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the most recommended down below from her. But just give me some good K-dramas where you think I can see more of her. Because Beyond the Bar, that was a pretty solid show. And I really did enjoy it because I feel like her acting was really good. She played twins in that show. One of them was deaf. She's just really good. She's so cute as well. Like, I would love looking at her all day. So just give me any recommendations. Give me recommendations, please. All right, moving on. Jung So Min. Now, she's actually in my lowest rated show of all time, Would You Marry Me? And also in one of my highest rated shows of all time, Alchemy of Souls. Here's the thing about Jung So Min. Her Alchemy of Souls script was really good. And I feel like because I think that was arguably one of, if not the best female lead role I've ever seen. I'm going to say it. Her Alchemy of Souls, her charisma, her humor, even somewhat of a romance was really good in that show. Arguably one of the best, if not the best female lead of all time. Now, Would You Marry Me exposed the flaws that I kind of already knew that she had, which is like in pure romances with like kind of a lackluster script where she has to make up for a lackluster script by having good chemistry. She kind of falls flat in those aspects. I don't think her chemistry is that great, you know. I think I don't know why it seemed like, because she literally seemed like she didn't want to kiss Choi Woo-shik. Seemed like she was held at gunpoint, like, hey, man, I'm not doing too much. I don't want to do too much. But she lacks in chemistry despite being such an amazing, like, I know her potential, but I want to put her reliable. But even a part of me is like, is it overrated? Because, like, she's so popular, but she majority stars in romances, but for some reason her romance is not all that crazy. So now I'm stuck between reliable and overrated. But I know people are gonna probably be like, Kenny, she's certified banger, great actress. Chat, I know how good she is because I saw Alchemy of Souls, you know. But like her pure romances from what I've seen and what I've heard, and I hate the fish kiss, and she just does it all the time. If you guys don't, people keep sometimes asking what's the fish kiss. It's like eyes wide open, lips collide. Like, whoa, how did that happen? Get out of here! Get out of here with that! I hate that so much, eh? Neither here or there. I'm gonna put her reliable because I can't let go of that Alchemy of Souls role. It's too good. I can't put you overrated because no overrated human being would have an Alchemy of Souls role like that. Let's move her up a little bit. Yeah. Let's move her up a little bit. She's just so. I love Jung So Min. I do. I can't put her overrated. My ego won't let me. No matter what, I gotta just leave her how she is. I like her. I just want to see her pick better scripts so she could flex her comedic timing a little bit better and just maybe fantasy, something different, be different, and go back to that vintage Jung So Min. Next up, Kim Yoo Jung, really good. I think I've seen her most popular shows. 20th Century Girl, that's a very popular movie. Then we have My Demon, her most popular show, pretty much. I also saw her in Dear Ex, one of her more popular shows of 2025. I think her only show in 2025. She's also in some historical dramas that I haven't watched yet. From what I got from Kim Yoo Jung, though, I'm going to say great actress. She's really good. I do like all these shows. I feel like her acting show shines through. I feel like her in Dear Ex is really good. I'm going to put her in the top of great actress. You know, I could even put her in Certified Banger. It wouldn't be crazy. She hasn't been in one of my highest rated shows yet. I think I gave Dear Ex like an 8.3 out of 10. I gave My Demon like, I think, an 8.8. You know, she's in pretty solid shows, you know, but I feel like a little bit more to be desired. Let me move my camera so you guys get a better view of this. My bad, I didn't even realize that. But I feel like overall, like, she's good, but I just can't put her with the elites yet and Certified Banger. She's really good though, and I feel like every show I watch her in, for the most part, I've enjoyed. I've never watched her in a show or movie where it's like, oh, that was trash. So good for her in that aspect. Great actress, and she's gonna be in the top of great actress in front of everyone else. So she's really good. Moving on, Shin Hye Sun. Now I only watched her in one show. The show was Mr. Queen, but that was a really good female lead role. I know she's in Welcome to Salma Dre, whatever that show's called. I actually don't want to watch that show, guys, because I watched Hometown Cha Cha Cha, and I did enjoy it, but I thought the leads were kind of cringe. The female lead was kind of cringe. And for some reason, people said this is like a slightly worse version of that show. And I feel like that means that her character might be like a little bit cringe in the show, and I'm like afraid of that. And how good her role was in Mr. Queen, I don't want to remove that from my memory. She was really good in Mr. Queen, guys. Like, that's, I think body swaps are stupid and cliche, but she did her thing. She's really good comedic timing in that. Off that role alone, I'm gonna put her great actress because I was really fond of that. Maybe I will watch the Welcome to Salma Dre because she has Ji Chang Wook in it as well. Surely she has good chemistry with Ji Chang Wook. It's not possible not to. I would hope so, but I think I'm just a little bit scared of watching that, guys, because I'm afraid that it might change my opinion on her. Next up, who is this? I can't tell. That's Kim Da-mi. Sometimes I gotta get a closer look. Kim Da-mi, I watched her in a movie called The Great Flood, watched her in 9 Puzzles, watched her in 100 Memories. She's always in like thriller-esque or action-esque things, and I feel like she's really good. I think she's a great actress. She's high on this list as well. Purely, like, she has like such a cute face, but she plays such like killer roles. It's a little bit weird. But she's good. She does it well. I'm not fond of people who like look cute or something like to like the audience, so they always play these cutesy, cringy roles. Kim Da-mi is like the opposite. Despite that, she always plays like these killer roles, and I feel like it just suits her really well. That Great Flood, I said it was all right, but to be honest, I didn't really like that. It was kind of a confusing movie, but her acting performance in that movie, it was cinema. So I have nothing negative to say about her. I'm going to put her in great actress. Next up, Moon Chae-won. I only saw her in Flower of Evil, but she was damn good, wasn't she? She's a little bit older now, 39. I want to see her. She needs to come back. Oh, what did I just do? Where did I just drop her? Where did I just put her? Oh, here she is. No, not reliable. She's going great actress. Yeah, we're putting a great actress. Yeah. I like Moon Chaewon so much. You guys don't understand how much I like her. Chaewon's special to me. Flower of Evil, my only 10 out of 10 thriller. And her acting was really good. Her emotional scenes, I felt it every time she cried. Just an amazing actress overall. I have to say great actress because she's just that good. And if you disagree, you don't know ball. And I haven't seen her in much shows. And I think all her other shows are like a little bit older. So maybe you guys could tell me her other popular shows that show how good of an actor she is. And I'll check them out. But for now, regardless, she's going to great actress. Matter of fact, ahead of Kim Yoo Jung, because I feel like her role in My Demon, I never seen like Kim Yoo Jung play a role as good as that. Maybe that's a hot take, but I am fond of Moon Chae-won off of that one role. Next up, Kim Si-jong. I only saw her in Business Proposal. Was it only that? Yeah, because I haven't watched the Uncanny Encounter. I think that's what it's called. And I also haven't watched what other popular show she's in. She's one that I'm thinking of, but I'm blanking on it. But I think for her, honestly, like I think Business Proposal's main couple was a little bit overrated. I actually really enjoyed the secondary couple with So In Ah and Kim and Gyo more than anything. But I do think Sejeong is reliable. I'm gonna put her at the end of reliable. I think she's one of those people you could like, you know what you're gonna get. Kind of like Yoona, like you know you're gonna get someone in a rom-com. Well, she does have actually like pretty diverse roles. Even though I haven't watched all of them, I do know that about her. But I think reliable is the right thing for me now. I was going to put like too early to tell as well because I haven't seen her in a lot of things. But I think reliable might be the best thing to say because she's good from what I've seen, but nothing alarming. Like I don't look at her roles and I'm not like, oh, that role was killer. Like she's just a good rom-com person. That's what it is. So it is what it is. Next up, Park Ji-young. She's like my Korean K-drama crush. Like I feel like I love her so much. She's just so cute. Like I just like her. She like models for Calvin Klein too. She doesn't even like, her acting is like her side gig for her. No, it's not. She does it in a lot of shows. Saw her in Squid Games. Saw her and a little bit in Celebrity because I did watch that show. I don't think I even finished that show, but Celebrity, Squid Games. I saw her in 9 Puzzles. That was an amazing role by her. I've seen her in a lot of shows, you know. Mantis, it's a movie. I saw her in that. Certified banger. This could just because like she's one of my biases, but she's really good in every role I feel like I've seen her play. Plays diversity. She is definitely certified banger. She plays different roles every time, but she kills every role every time. Park Gyu Young. Almost butchered your name. Park Gyu Young. She's just amazing to me, and I feel like she does all her roles to a perfect extent. So no way I won't give her the certified banger tier list. Next up, Shin Eun Soo. I watched her in I think about 2 things. Twinkling Watermelon, which despite not saying a word, she acted with her eyes so well. That's such a underrated gem. The ability to act with your eyeballs and act well, something that people don't applaud enough. She acted so well with Twinkling Watermelon with her eyes. Then I watched her in a movie called Love Untangled, and she acted so well, and it was such a contrasting role to her Twinkling Watermelon because she was talking so much in that show, and she's just really good, man. I'm gonna put her a great actress. She's young as well. I think she's like my age. I believe she's 23. So she's still young in the scene. She's gonna be around more K-dramas, and she's gonna kill it every time. I'm really fond of her. So I have no problem putting a great actress. She's amazing. Next up, Yoo Mi, one of the Squid Game people who put me on to K-dramas as well. Yoo Mi is so special. She has such emotional presence every role. Mr. Plankton, like every K-drama, I expect to feel emotions with her. You know, actually, there's a movie called like Young Adult Lives Matter that she's in it, and I will never watch it because I just know it's gonna be upsetting. Huh? I know, and it sounds weird for me to say that because I love K-dramas, but I always see edits of that. I'm like, I don't think I want to watch that one though. Nonetheless, though, Squid Games, amazing performance. She had amazing performance in Mr. Plankton, amazing in All of Us Are Dead, amazing with As You Stood By. She's amazing. I probably watched her more than most people on this list. I actively look for roles with her in it. She's gonna go certified banger, and I'm gonna put her in front of Son Ye Jin. That's how much I really rate and look at Yoo Mi. Only Korean actress to win an Emmy. The first Korean actress who's a woman to win an Emmy, I'm pretty sure, and the only one, from what I know. She's special. She's different. She's impressive. She's one of those people that I feel like not enough people acknowledge as being one of, if not the best actress in the K-drama scene. Respect Yoo Mi. That's what I think we should do. Respect her. never had a bad role, by the way. Ever. She's so good. I love her. Let's go, Yoo Mi. All right, next up, I believe her name is Park Yeon Bin. I wonder if I'm saying these names wrong. Like, I definitely butchered at least one name in this video. The reason I might not know her name for sure is because I only watched her in one show, and it's Attorney Woo. She played like a kind of, I think it was a slightly autistic female lead. She played that role so well. That was such a good delivered performance. But that's only one show I watched her, and it's kind of too early to tell for me. But how she delivered that, I'm gonna go great actress. Sorry, sometimes I call it the one hitter quitter. Sometimes you see someone, you're like, dude, I know she's good off of that acting performance alone. You can't act that well without being a great actress. She's one of them. She's going to the great actress tier list. So I know some people down below are like, oh, you can't tell off of one show. You really can. You get a good gauge of an actor off of one show. Just like you can get a bad gauge from an actor in one show, which I think is both things could be true. But she's one of those one show merchants that I'm like, she's really actually good. Next up, Moon Ga-young. She's interesting. I started Law in the City, couldn't finish it. I saw her in My Dearest Nemesis with Choi Hyun-wook, right? Choi Hyun-wook. Yep, that's who he was. That show was all right. The chemistry was all right. She kind of looks like the girl from Beyond the Bar in Family by Choice. I'd noticed that's the first thing I've noticed about both of them when I looked at. I was like, are they the same girl? Like, look at them side by side, chat. They don't look the same to you guys. They deadass look the same to me. Neither here or there. How do I feel about her? I'm gonna say too early to tell / overrated. I think she. Should I put her in both of them at the same time? Is she overrated? But it's okay. I must say she's overrated, but it's also too early to tell. Such a pretty face. Like, I feel like, I don't know, if her acting doesn't really like stick out crazy to me. So I must say she might be overrated, but it's just a little bit too early to tell. I have only watched her fully in one show, which was My Dearest Nemesis. I know she's in True Beauty, but I really avoid that show because I hear it's cringe. But I think people keep telling me to watch it, so maybe I'll bend the knee one of these days. But if you guys want that brutally honest rating and review, you'll get it. Just be careful because you might not like it. You know, you might not like what I got to say. Neither here or there. I do think maybe overrated, but too early to tell. Next up, So Ye Ji. She's one of the people I only watch one show of. But this is one of those cases as well. You watch it in one show, but you know the vibe they're on. When I said arguably the best female lead was Alchemy of Soul's female lead, the reason I said arguably because you could argue this female lead, which is So Ye Ji, in her performance with Kim Soo-hyun in It's Okay to Not Be Okay. So good. Man, I even thinking of Certified Banger, bro. I haven't watched Eve, but I heard great things about her performance. It's like her female lead was just too. I'm gonna put her in Certified Banger. Should I do that? Am I just glazing? Let me think. No, I really would like. She was the first female lead that I saw that was so direct and like it was so enticing watching her. And I thought she was so good, man. I really thought she was so good. I could put her in either or. Like I could put her in Great Actress and I could put her in Certified Banger. But I think I'm gonna glaze a little bit and I'm put a Certified Banger off of one show. Might sound crazy, but you know, I also have Park Ji-hun in there for one show, and I also have So Ye Ji joining her. So why not? I think that one show glaze is warranted when they have great performances that good. She was one of them. Next up, I got Kim So-hyun. I saw her in Good Boy, and she was also like she was in a historical drama I watched, but she wasn't the main character. It was like flashbacks. I forgot what drama it was, but I recognized her face. And then I think there's another K-drama I seen her in as well. So-hyun, I seen her in a couple one. You know, I don't know. I think it's too early for me though. I'm gonna say too early to tell, because I don't know if I have my doubts about her acting. You know, I can't tell. There's something off. I don't know. I didn't really like Good Boy, guys. A lot of people like Good Boy with her and Park Bo-gum. I don't know how I felt about that. There's something about the romances feel kind of flat with her sometimes, but that's that one K-drama I watched, and then like the other one wasn't really like a full romance. She was more like a side character. I don't know why I'm blanking on the show. It's a historical show. I'm sure you guys in the comments are gonna say it, but I'm gonna just say too early to tell. I don't want to fully call her overrated because it is kind of too early to tell. So I'm just gonna say put her in that tier list. So it is what it is. But she doesn't stick out on paper as a great actress for me so far. Next up, Ahn Eun Jin. You see how I smiled? Because those who know me know where she's going. All right, my girlfriend's gonna obviously go and Certified Banger. It's just where am I gonna put her, guys? Like, oh my God, My Dearest, The Good Bad Mother. 2 shows with perfect ratings. Let's get that straight. My camera even zoomed. See my camera zooming in on my face, chat? It zoomed in my face because they wanted me to like emphasize how perfect she is. You know, saw her in every show. Dynamite Kiss, the chemistry was good. I might do it. Yep, she's number one. I have to, dude. I have to do it. Ahn Eun Jin, she's perfect. She might be the picture perfect K-drama actress. Just the character development her character went through in My Dearest, I loved it. You know, she has like this like shy, like grinning. She just like no scrunching about her. Like that's just, it hits every time. She does it in every K-drama, guys. And she plays diverse roles, I think. You know, her Dynamite Kiss role is very different from My Dearest, which is very different from The Good Bad Mother. But she also, she always has that like Ahn Eun Jin spirit in her. Very positive human being. I just like her in and out of K-dramas. I just have nothing negative to say about Ahn Eun Jin. She's going as my number one actress so far on this list. But next up, we got another really good actress. Jun Yo Bin. Now, I saw her in A Time Called You. I saw her in Our Movie, which is one of the best, if not the best K-drama of all time. And I saw her in Miss Incognito, a K-drama I didn't really enjoy, but her performance was really good too. She's going to Certified Banger. Ahead or below Yoo Mi. That's the hard part. She's so good. I'm gonna go second, just because. Because the thing, I didn't even finish Vincenzo. Okay, I'm gonna put her second because the fact that I didn't finish Vincenzo, but I like her roles in every other K-drama is telling me I should put her Certified Banger. Like I feel like it's like a sign. It's trying to tell me to put her. If I haven't watched one of her most popular shows and I already think she's that good, I'll go number 2. I think she's amazing, so I think that's a good spot to put her. Next up, Lee Ri. You know, the thing about Lee Ri, guys, is like she's really good in Reply 1988. That's one of my other favorite female leads. She was like goofy, she was silly, but she was such a great actress through and through. Also saw her in Friendly Rivalry. That's the only other thing I saw her in. Friendly Rivalry, kind of a high school K-drama. She was pretty good in that role too. She's really good. I think great actress is the right answer. I'll put a great actress maybe behind Jeon Do Yeon. We're slowly running out of space here. You guys can barely see everyone else, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put her great actress. I think Lee Ri is one of the OGs in the scene as far as like she had an impact on us way back in 2015, you know, and I feel like Reply 1988 is an all-time show, guys. So I do think I got to give her respect and I got to put her in the great actress category. Next up, Park Bo Young. She's so good too. Park Bo Young is so good too, I'll tell you that much. Good that I'm not even going to think about it too much, and I'm just going to put her in Certified Banger. I'm going to put her in Certified Banger, and I'm going to put her pretty high. I'm going to put her around where Kim Ji Won's at. I just feel like she's always having good roles from what I've seen. I haven't even seen her in her most popular show because Bong Soon, based on what you guys are saying, is her most popular show. But I've seen her in like Mellow Movie. I loved her acting there. Her acting like stands out more than like anything. You know, in Our Unwritten Soul, she played twins and they had like kind of contrasting personalities. She executed it perfectly. Same with Mellow Movie. Like she had like kind of a little bit more like of a lower energy character, kind of like sadder in a sense, and she killed that role as well. Still haven't watched Doom at Your Service. I heard that's a banger. Bong Soon haven't watched it. So the fact that I think she's this good and I still have her that high should tell you how much I actually think about Park Bo Young. She's amazing and one of my favorite actresses. Next up, we got Park Min Young. Min Young is good. I seen her in Secretary Kim and The Healer. Bro, I seen her in a lot of her like greatest shows, dude. Secretary Kim, The Healer. I think that's the only 2 shows I saw her in. I know she's like in some other popular ones. Would You Marry Me and stuff. Not Would You Marry. Yeah, wait. Marry My Husband. I think that's what it's called. Marry My Husband. The thing is, I haven't seen those ones, and I also hear mixed reviews about some of them. But she's such a she's like a pillar in the scene. It's like between great actress and Certified Banger, to be honest. Damn, I got a lot of them in the top 2 lists. I must like a lot of these actresses. But where would I put her? Is it her performances that is it just the shows are good or her performances? I don't know. I think she's really good, to be honest. I haven't seen her recent ones, like, but I think I'm gonna put her like the top of great actress. I could put her higher, and I feel like that would make sense on paper, but I think I'm gonna put her in the top of great actress. I just think that makes sense for me. I think that makes sense. All right. Next up, we got Park Shin Hye. Okay, Park Shin Hye, I only saw her in Dr. Slump. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I think her most popular one is Judge from Hell. She's also a connoisseur of the fish kiss. She's a founder of the fish kiss as well. You know, I'm gonna just say overrated / too early to tell. And I'm gonna say I think she's a little bit overrated though, but it's also too early to tell because the one show I watched her in, I just don't think there's romantic chemistry there with Park Hyun Sik. And to be fair, I've actually heard a common occurrence that she doesn't really have the most romantic chemistry with her counterparts. But I don't want to take other people's word for it. I want to watch myself. But from what I've seen of her romances, she doesn't strike me as a wicked romantic person, despite starring in a lot of romantic K-dramas. So I think I'm going to put her overrated and too early, or slash too early to tell. Next up, Lim Ji Yeon. Now, I've seen her in The Glory. Is that it? I think so. She's one of those actresses you see one time, but the role was really good. I know she was in a romantic historical K-drama. I think a couple of them, I haven't watched any of them, but I would be open to. Every time I see her face, I just think of her Glory role. That is her most popular role, and I feel like I got a good gauge of how she is as an actress, and I feel like that alone is going to make me put her in the great actress role, because I think that was one of the best K-drama performances I've seen. That's a Korean actor who knows what she's doing, who could act very well, so I have no problem putting her in that tier list. Next up, Kim Hye Yoon. Saw in Lovely Runner, but only in Lovely Runner, right? Yeah, only Lovely Runner. She's in a new one in 2026 coming out called No Tail, No Tells or something with Park Solomon. We'll see how that goes. I have my doubts low-key about that because I don't know if Park Solomon's going to keep up with her. She was also in Extraordinary You. I think that's what it's called. With Ro Woon and, what's his name? Ro Woon and Lee Jae-wook. Didn't watch that, but that's one of her most popular shows. It's just this one I feel like it's kind of too early to tell for me. But I did like Lovely Runner a lot, man. I did love Lovely Runner a lot. I might just say reliable. I'm going to say reliable, though, for Kim Hye Yoon, because I feel like Kim Hye Yoon is reliable for the most. But I feel like no matter what script to give her, she's going to probably go in there. She's going to probably be reliable. So I don't mind putting her in reliable. Next up, Kim Tae Ri. Kim Tae Ri is definitely going up to certified banger. Now it's just a matter of, is she number 1, number 2, or number 3? Mr. Sunshine masterpiece. Kim Tae Ri masterclass as well. 25-21, another Kim Tae Ri masterpiece. I saw her in a movie called The Handmaiden. Different and a masterpiece as well. She has chemistry with any gender, she has chemistry with any object, a brick wall. She's really good. And she gives a lot of effort. And there's also other K-dramas I haven't seen Kim Tae Ri in that she's won like Bake Song awards for. So she must be really, like, I already know she's good, but yeah, is she ahead of Ahn Eun Jin? I'm gonna say she might be though. But I'm going to leave this as is. All right. I'm going to leave this as is. She might just be ahead of her on paper, but I think I'm going to leave this just as is. All right. Next up, let's go. IU. This is IU if you guys didn't notice. IU is going straight to my certified banger because literally every show I've watched IU in has been damn a perfect score. Like I saw her in Scarlet Heart Rio, perfect score, 10 out of 10. Saw her in When Life Gives You Tangerines. That's my highest rated show of all time at 11 out of 10. Then I saw her in My Mister, which I gave like a 9.7 out of 10. Damn near a 10 out of 10. I have nothing negative to say about IU. Like she's just so good. Like literally every show. I never had an actress or every show I gave a perfect score to. And looking at IU as an actress, she just knows how to play her roles and she knows how to pick a script. It's weird, man. It's weird. I feel like I had to put her number 1 just because, like, verbatim, she fits this category. She's literally like a perfect K-drama actress. Like on paper, she never had a bad role. Now we're gonna see her with Buen-woo Suk, and it's gonna tell me something because I have my doubts about their chemistry. It's gonna explain to me one of two things. The first thing it's gonna tell me is she just alongside great male counterparts, or she's actually legit? We're gonna find that out. But I think her acting is really good, but I just haven't watched her in a bad show yet. So by definition, she fits that category perfectly. Next up, Go Young, who I watched in Alchemy of Souls, which might be the only thing I've actually got to gauge of her in, because I didn't watch Hospital Playlist, or that one hospital thing she was in. A Resident Playbook, I think that's what it's called. I haven't watched that yet. I only watched one thing with Go Young, really? No. I watched Death's Game too. It's like Death's Game and Alchemy of Souls. And I feel like she did really well in both those roles. And she's going to also be in the K-drama I'm starting Friday. This might drop on Friday, but this might drop on the Friday. But I'm going to watch her in, what's that new show called? Can This Love Be Translated? I'm probably getting my review on this channel as well, but I have high hopes for Go Young. I'm going to go great actress from what I've seen so far, and I'm going to hope that she performs in the new show, Can This Love Be Translated? Time will have to tell. But last but not least, we're going to go Shin Min Ah. who I just watched in Hometown Cha Cha Cha, is the only show I have to go off of. It is her most popular show, I believe. She was alongside Kim Seo Ho. I didn't like that. Was like a really cringe role, like a really cringe role. I had a hard time watching that. I'm gonna put her in Too Early to Tell. I think Too Early to Tell / Overrated is a perfect thing, because I didn't like the role. Maybe some people like that role, but I know I didn't. I thought it was too cringe for me. But nonetheless, I just think it's too early to tell. I need to watch her in different shows, but I think that's a perfect place to put her. Not a single person was put in Not For Me, so that's a good thing, I suppose. But this is overall my list. Let me know what you guys think about these K-drama actresses down below. And I think I did a pretty good job. This looks like a pretty legit list, official list, you know? Let me know what you guys think. That's it for me. Peace.